tried to stand up, I realized that my back was on fire. Like my back, it don't come out. My back was gone completely. I could not really stand properly. I could not really bend. That was when I knew that I was not going to do this again. I was done. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gift Ogu. I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in England, United Kingdom. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe. I make videos about my lifestyle as an immigrant in the United Kingdom and just like a couple of stuff regarding like living here, how to move here, how to have like just try to hold your heart to make sure that you don't fall, okay, when you're trying to move here. I guess you guys don't mind my hair, okay? The person that was supposed to help me make my hair has not had time, and there is so much I can do by myself when it has to do with making my hair, and I got tired of wearing wigs. I don't even know why I'm apologizing. Okay. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why I quit working in care after I almost broke my back. After I broke my back, which kind almost? Where the back day? After I broke my back, why I quit care after I broke my back and all of that. So if you've not subscribed at this point, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my YouTube channel as soon as possible. It's not going to cost you anything. It is free. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. I'm waiting for you. Have you subscribed? Because I'm judging you. So working in care is one of the major survival jobs for students in this country. Aside from it being a survival job for students, it's also a profession, like a career for a couple of people. Care jobs are easy to get, especially when you are here in the UK as a student, because you can just do your trainings online and get a job as soon as possible. Also, if you are abroad and you have care experience, or you are a nurse, or you're just into the healthcare profession or career path, it's quite easy to get a care job from Nigeria, from whatever country that you're in. You can get a care job here in the UK and they'll sponsor your visa, pay for everything, including your flight, and I think your accommodation for the first 3 months and all of that. So I mean, it's quite enticing and easy. If you ask me, it's not that hard, but I feel that most people don't talk about the cons of working in care, the cons of doing care for a very long time. And in this video, I'm going to tell you my experience working in care, why I broke my back, how I broke my back. In care for, I think, for like 5 months. I started working in care in February, so March, April, May, June, July, 5 good months. I moved to the United Kingdom in January 2022, and prior to moving to the United Kingdom, I used to work in marketing communications. I've mentioned this time and time again, but I'm just going to say it again in case this is going to be your first video or the first video of mine that you're watching, so you just get a little idea of my background and how I transitioned from what I was doing back in Nigeria into care. So my career path has been in marketing communications. When I finished school, has been in banking first of all, and then marketing communications. I first had an internship in banking. I worked at Stanbic IBTC as an operational risk analyst for my internship, which was quite an exciting experience. And I remember that after doing that internship, I was very sure that that was what I wanted to do in the long run. In school, I was also a radio presenter. I worked at Lion FM and co-hosted the show with Emeka called Cruise Easy at Lion FM, or on Lion FM. So after my project defense in my final year, I was able to get a job as a content manager with a leading PR agency in Lagos, and we had clients like InterSwitch, MultiChoice, that's like Big Brother, I can't remember, MTN, a couple of them. I was able to work on campaigns for Heineken, that's the beer brand, for MTV Sugar Ninja, yeah, for InterSwitch Quick Teller. And there are a couple of other projects that I did while I was there. So working on that job helped me, made me understand that what I really wanted to do was marketing communications and no longer banking or operational risk management. So from working in that company, like my career journey has been in marketing communications, advertising, public relations, content creation. My last job before I moved here, for my last job before I moved to the UK, I was working as a lead strategist for an advertising agency in California. So I was working as lead strategist for Nigeria, and I worked on campaigns for big tech brands, like, yeah, fang brands. Actually, I don't want to mention any, but if you go to my LinkedIn, you will see. So when I came here, I knew that, like, I mean, you will not really have that swift landing. When you come here, you might not have the opportunity to get like a job in your field. So I was really ready for anything. Like, I came here shameless. I left my lead strategist thing back in Nigeria. I was ready to do any job, from cleaning to waitressing to working in the kitchen to babysitting to care to working in a warehouse. Thank God the warehouse thing did not work out for me, because like I want to do anything, but I don't know if I have the physical strength to do the whole warehouse job and all of that. So thankfully, when I arrived here, I looked for, oh my God, I searched for a job. I looked for a job for quite, I think, 2 weeks after coming here. I mean, my cousin actually gave me a link to a care job, but the documents to fill, the documents were just a lot. It was just a lot of documents to fill. And me, I don't have that kind of strength to be filling documents. It was like 20 pages of like information for how, I was like, I better go. I started to not feel it. So I was looking for a job on my own. I was actually getting a lot of DMs from companies or recruiters here in the UK. They were impressed with my my LinkedIn profile, and they wanted to hire me. They wanted me to hop on an interview and then get hired. Unfortunately, most of them wanted me to do full time, and I'm only able to do part time, because you know I'm a student. So I mean, those opportunities were great. PR account manager, strategist, like a bunch of opportunities in my field, and I was not able to take them because they wanted me to work full time. So I started looking for a care job. I would apply on Indeed. I would apply like everywhere. I would say, if your boss is hiring, help me. Nobody was reaching out to me on Indeed. Nobody was answering me. Thankfully, my housemate helped me get a job in domiciliary care, which I actually quit. I mean, I cannot die. And I started working as a domiciliary carer. I worked there for like 3 months, I think, or yeah, 3 months there. But for domiciliary care, you have to be driving from house to house, like administering personal care to the old people and all of that, which was not. I mean, I usually have motion sickness. That's why, if you notice, in Nigeria, I was always flying. You hardly see me get on a bus to go anywhere that is like maybe 8 hours on a bus. I can't do that. I was always flying and all of that, because I usually have motion sickness. So my experience on that job was short-lived. I didn't work there for like a long time, because aside from the fact that I was always nauseous when I'm like in the vehicle and all of that, and it's long hours and the pay is not like that great, I was also like, my back was also hurting me, but a little bit, but not as much as the one that made me quit. So I actually joined an agency. My friend's boss was hiring or something like that for care, and then she hired me as a healthcare assistant. So the difference between an agency and working in a care home is that the agency has links with different care homes, and then you work in various care homes. Unlike when you're working or when you have a contract with one care home, or you're a permanent staff in that care home, you get to work in that company alone. So I started working with that agency, going from care homes from one care home to the other. Most of them are very far. Most of them are close to my house. Most of them are like 30 minutes, some like 1 hour plus. You're almost going to Cambridge and all of that, which is not that bad. But I don't think people actually talk about the cons of working in care. The first thing is your mental health is at risk here. Do you understand? You're actually working every day with most people that have dementia and all of that. Do you understand? So it's like seeing them. At the point, I got so attached to the job, forgetting that, I mean, like, you're here for the money. Like, so a resident would die, and then our boss, I'll be cried and unable to do anything. Aside from that, I usually feel very bad and sorry when most of their family members come to visit them, and they can't even recognize the family members. But that's not the major con that made me quit. What made me quit was like my back was hurting me. I mean, I'm just 25 years old, and it's too early to not have a back. I plan to have children in the future, you know. So I'm not ready to like do that without having my back intact. A care job is going to really test your patience regarding your back. You're going to be physically drained. It is physically exhausting. Don't allow anybody tell you nada. because you'll be lifting people who are bigger than you. You're going to be pushing not the normal wheelchair that you usually see. Like you will see wheelchairs very big, and like you will be pushing wheelchairs that are literally bigger than you. Aside from that, you'd also be, because you're bending all the time to turn these residents when you want to clean and wipe their behind, or you want to give them a wash in bed or something like that, you're going to be bending a lot, and then your back is going to hurt you, and before you know what's happening, you'll not be walking properly, or you cannot even, you'll be feeling a lot of pain. You'll be in a lot of pain. Last week I worked in a care home that okay, in care there's something called like single or double. So single are residents, like old people that know how to, that are quite mobile, do you understand, but they need care, because they can't do everything on their own. Maybe they have like partial stroke, they cannot bend properly, they need prompting to do some things, or you just need to help them, you just need one person to help them. But for doubles, these people are paralyzed, most of them, they can't actually move, so you have to be two, one person at this side of the bed, one person at this side of the bed, like turning them, and you know, just like helping them get dressed, and then you use equipment like the hoist or just a couple of equipment, you understand. So last week I worked in a care home where, you know, someone was paralyzed, and usually the bed, I'll always advise, I'll come back to that, the bed was really low, and usually most of these beds have like remote, so you raise the bed so that you don't have to strain your back a lot. But this particular bed did not have any remote. In fact, it was a wooden bed, and it was low, like it was extremely low. And aside from that, I had to do this woman like get her up and all of that. I bent my back, and I could not even like get up. Do you understand? I bent my back to administer personal care to her, and then just carry this. Oh my God. Like before you know what's happening, I could not like move properly. I could not, like, I almost passed out. Do you understand? I almost passed out from the stress that I had to go through that day. And from that day till now that I'm talking to you, my back, see what I mean, I've gotten a massage, it's not working. Like, do you understand? The massage is not really working. My back still hurts me so freaking much. I noticed that if I try to bend to bend normally, I'm in so much pain. If I try to sit up properly, I'm in so much pain. If I try to, so it's it's a lot. Do you understand? It's a lot. I notice that people don't actually, everybody's like, oh, come and do care, they're supposed to see, first things first, if you want to do care in this country, I would prefer that you have passion for it. You know, you need to have passion for it and all of that. If you don't have passion for it and you're in it for the money, you need to really take precautions so that you don't bend your back. Don't just say, it's in it for the money. Or they'll tell you, you know, when somebody is double, like I said, you need two people to like administer personal care to the person. And anybody that tells you that you should do that person alone, only you don't do it though, because if anything happens, you're going to be in trouble. Do you understand? You might even find yourself in jail because of that. So if you see that somebody is paralyzed, this person cannot move, you know that one person, you alone cannot do this person. Don't go and say, I'm strong, or maybe I want them to give me sponsorship. So you now do a double alone. Like, you get into trouble for it. And aside from you getting into trouble, your back will pain you. So like, I don't know, like, think about your health, think about your mental health, think about like everything that can actually go wrong, and just like help yourself here. Do you understand? So number one, if somebody is double, somebody requires two people to administer personal care to the person, please don't do that person alone. If they tell you to do that person alone, don't do it, because if you get into trouble, they will deny you. That's how they do it here. They will deny you. So if someone is double, don't do the person alone. Tell them that you will not do the person alone. This person is paralyzed, this person cannot move, this person needs equipment. You don't want to do this person alone. You will not do it. And just tell them that. Number two, any bed that does not have like remote that you would like raise the bed or something, I don't know, because like my back don't come out. It's just bone and flesh that you see here. My back is not available anymore. It's basically broken. Do you understand? I cannot actually, like, oh God, I'm in so much pain and all of that. So don't allow anybody to trick you into like, just say, oh, do you just have to help and all of that. More raise the bed. Or if somebody tells you, you're raising the bed too high, raise the bed too high. Make sure you raise the bed to just make sure that you raise the bed to a point that you don't get to strain your back. Don't allow the person, if the bed is low and then the bed does not have that remote, better talk about it too, because if anything happens to your back, nobody will tell you anything. Number three, protect your mental health. Do you understand? It's like, I don't know how you cannot, if you're going to a place that people have dementia every day, it's bound to affect your mental health. It's bound to affect your mental health. Do you understand? Because the only interaction you're having, this is a very lonely country. Let's be honest here. It's a very lonely country. Most times you're alone. You want to hang out with your friends and all of that. You cannot, because when you're free, they are working. When you're working, they are free. So it's actually hard to, plan an event or plan your schedule, like, regarding, like, this country. So most times you're working in a dementia care home, they have dementia. Those are the only people you're interacting with, and you're interacting with them consistently all the time. It's bound to affect your mental health. So make sure you do other things outside, like, your care job. The fourth thing I would advise you to do when it has to do with working in care, so that you don't break your back and quit like I did, it should not work every day. I know that this Nigerians be like, then so what do you know? I have school fees to pay. I be like, borrow 10 million naira in Nigeria from my great grandma. How am I going to pay her back? If you die, you're not gonna be able to pay your great grandma back. If you die, you will not be able to. So stop working back to back. Some you do long day, half day, night, middle day, half day, under day. No, stop it. Don't work all the time. Don't work every day of the week. It's not healthy. I know that you need the money, but just plan like a smart person, like somebody that actually cares about the person's body. How can you be like, if it's another job, maybe you can do it every day, but care job every day, a physical job that involves you carrying, lifting, moving, pushing people every day, you'll be doing it every day, morning, night, morning. No, you need to stop it. You can't, it's not healthy. You can't do it every day, because I know I've worked long hours. There was a period I had 13 hours, like I did long day shift during this holiday. We are still on holiday though. I did 13 hours Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, I had shifts every day of the week, long days. On the third day, I could not do the fourth day because I was exhausted. I almost collapsed. And I've heard a couple of people that have literally collapsed at work, working in here, back to back. You should not do it, no matter how much you're owing in Nigeria, or you have family members in Nigeria. You want to bring your wife or your husband, or you have like responsibilities, black tax, blue tax, yellow tax. Please don't work every day. It's not healthy. So I'm not saying that you should not come and do care. It's not what I'm saying. No, I'm just saying that people don't talk about these things. So just know that there's a high chance that you'll be finish this job and you will not have a back anymore. There's a high chance that you'll be done working in care and then your back will be gone. There's a high chance that your mental health will be on life support. There's a high chance that your physical health. I know someone actually worked in care like on the week, or like yesterday, and then today the person is in the hospital, and there's an ambulance coming to take the person to the hospital because the person was so exhausted. I don't want you to be that person. Come here, do care, but do it smartly. Protect your back, protect your mental health, protect everything at all costs. Protect your reputation. Don't go to jail. Don't, because you want to be in anybody's good book or anything. Do you understand? You guys already know that care is not the only job that I have, you know. But the other job is just like right now. I don't want to talk about that one. What am I currently doing? Since I'm no longer working in care, doing is I'm also like applying for like a couple of jobs. I'm trying to get like a job in my field that I can do part-time, since most of a company even reached out to me today for their PR account manager role, and they were offering quite a lot of money, around like 35 to 45k per year. But I mean, they want this job full time. They want me to do full time and all of that, and I need part time opportunities. So that's what I'm looking for right now. Do you understand? I still do care, you know, but like I said, I'm very picky with the homes that I choose to work in, because like my back is no longer, it's not that great anymore, and I don't want to collapse. So I get a lot of like feedback from my LinkedIn, from recruiters and all of that, but most of them just want they want full time, and I can only do part time right now. So fingers crossed for that. Anyway, I'm just going to be using this period that I have while still working and doing projects that I have to like learn more regarding. I want to go into market. I want to learn marketing analytics. I feel that when it has to do with marketing communications, I'm quite good. Content creation, content management, social media management, advertising, public relations, I'm quite skilled in that, but I want to really learn more about marketing analytics so that when it's time to go into the labor market, because I obviously don't want a care job to sponsor me, I can't do it. When it's time to go into the labor market and like get a job after graduation, I'm going to really get something nice because I put in the work to up my skills. Do you understand? So yeah, that's basically about that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram as I am Good. So see you again next time. Be good, be nice to your neighbors, and make sure you follow the tips I've left in this video if you want to work in care. See you guys. Bye.